What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 1,000 pounds best friends video. Anyway, season 1, episode 3. We're not a joke. That's the name of the title. But with that being said, though, let's not waste too much more time. Shout out every single person that is a member of the channel, if you do what I'm saying. And if you're looking to become a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. But with that being said, though, let's get into it.
It's meant so much to me that you went to therapy with me.
I love you, Megan, and that's why I wanted to go to support you, but I was definitely nervous when I met her. Number one, it's hard to trust a skinny therapist when they're talking to you about being overweight.
Well, you won't want to talk to a fat therapist. I'm like, bitch, you know what you're talking about.
But let me say this, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay? After talking to the therapist, I realized that I've got to make some massive changes. Number one, I've got to be able to weigh out my options and see if moving out is what I'm going to do or not. We're here. Oh, God. I don't know what I've gotten into. But that's going to take some time. So right now, I'm just going to focus on eating healthy and spending time with my girls.
You're going to love it. It's going to be...
I just have to bring up the question. I mean, we know that she isn't working. I wonder where she's going to get the money to actually, you know, move out. But hey, that is here or there. But anyway, let's get it.
Leave you for some reason.
Ever since we've been dieting, it's been really hard to find an exercise that I feel like Vanessa can actually do. So Tina has found something that she thinks is going to be easier for all four of us. And I'm really excited that it's a private session. So there's not going to be any more embarrassment like it was at the water park.
Hello. Oh my God, what are we hanging meat today?
Hanging meat?
We're hanging meat. How you doing?
Welcome to Studio Bungie. We're going to hang you up on the bungees and have a good workout.
Can I have a safe word? How about help?
You'll see, we're going to have fun.
My first thoughts when I see these streams, over 400, close to 5. No.
She knows the weight capacity.
Only worst thing that can happen is we break the ceiling.
So what's going to happen is there's 2 attachments on each side of the bungee. Now, step right here and step up. Just one.
Whoa.
Studio Bungie is a low-impact workout using bungee cords. It takes the weight off your joints so that you can exercise. I've had larger ladies in, but not this size. So the size is a little bit intimidating to make sure they're comfortable and that they get to exercise without hurting themselves. Now you want to sit back like you're sitting.
It is so scary because being fat, you don't get to lean without falling.
The bungee supports over 1,000 pounds, so you are all very well safe.
I'm scared of
What we're going to do is step outs to start with. Arms up. You got
Let's
it.
go. Come on, guys.
All right, and now you can do butt kickers. You can tell everybody you get your own butt.
Can't reach it.
Vanessa, you got it?
Awesome. All right, you're going to try your squats.
I can squat. Oh, I can actually do that.
You know what? Like, yo, man, this is very interesting. I mean, I don't know if the word I want to use is refreshing, but it's actually quite incredible that they have so many new activities that people can do now to just stay fit. You know, people always talk about, you know, oh, when it comes to being healthy, it means I gotta go to the gym, but I don't like going to the gym. The gym ain't for me, blah, 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 blah. But the matter of fact is, I mean, obviously we've always known this, that there's always been other activities that we can do to help us, you know, obviously lose weight or maintain weight or maybe even gain a little bit of weight. And to be honest, watching something like this is quite interesting, because I'm like, okay, normally I'd say someone, okay, just go for a walk. Some people just don't want to walk, you know, or just go do something that you enjoy doing that is active. And then they're like, I don't know what I like doing that's active. But either way though, when you're looking at this little mini bungee jump thing looks hella dope, man. Like, I feel like clearly there are more and more options out there nowadays to help people with their own health, you know, both mentally and physically. So like, what the hell's going on, man? Obviously, I know, it's a mental thing. When you go to digital food, you got the mental thing. Yes, I know. But what I'm trying to say is, clearly there's so many things out there nowadays that you can legit do that is not the gym to be fit, to lose weight. Like, come on now, man. Like, we've come so far in evolution now that you can now have weight loss surgery. You got mini bungee jumping, you got indoor flipping skydiving, you know what I mean? You've got trampolining, you know, you got trampoline parks, you know, obviously swimming. You know, obviously swimming classes, you know, all that, is it water aerobics or whatever? Yeah, walking, I mean, obviously hiking, same thing, but you know, that's kind of a longer walk. There's so many options out there. It's like, come on, guys.
But, I mean, I got that over years. I need one of these in my bedroom, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I got nothing to say about that.
Right?
Using this, we'd be able to have sex like a skinny person.
I look forward to being on top.
No, that's an idea. Yeah. And like, the man could spin if they wanted to.
You're scaring me.
All right, you're going to bend your knees and up. There you go. Nice. Don't go back. Give me your hands.
Oh, God, help me, Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
You look like a rag doll. Did you just come out? Are we going to the gynecologist? Is that what it's about?
We got Megan over here flopping like a dead damn fish. Next thing you know, you got legs in the air and arms like this and they're all of it.
Now do the jumping jacks. There you go. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't let it pull you back. Okay. You can also do the running Superman. There you go. You did it. Awesome job.
All right, girl, you did it.
You want to try again?
I'm gonna have to unhook if you don't.
Didn't finish the entire workout. I'm proud of her. It's nice to see her feeling good about herself for a change. All right, jump. Right now?
Yeah, I really can.
I need water.
I'm getting a freaking break, okay?
Also try vent loops. Oh, Lord, we're adding stuff.
My arm won't turn. I never thought I'd be saying this, but Megan was the Energizer Bunny compared to me. I was the slowest snail trying to get through and have fun with my girls, and that really concerns me. This workout is really making me stop and think about the direction that my health is going.
5 Supermans. Let's go. There you go.
Oh my God.
The fact that Ashley just said that just it's so concerning and just proves that there are people in this world that generally think that having weight loss surgery is that once you have it, that's it. You ain't got to lose any more weight. You ain't got to eat healthy. You ain't got to exercise. You know, you're going to be fine. Because the fact is, the way she was like, oh my, but bear in mind, for the people that don't know, Ashley has had weight loss surgery in the past and she lost weight in the past, but then she's gained the weight back. Okay. And the fact is, yeah, for some reason in her mind, she obviously thought that maybe she was still as fit as she was before. I don't know. But the matter of the fact is, her saying this is just proof to say that, hey, once you lose some weight, and even once you have some surgery, if you need surgery as well, that's not the end of the road. You then got to do what you can to maintain it. You know what I mean? Come on, you can't just sit there and expect to think that you're going to be as fit as you was once upon a time. And but at the same time, who knows though? Maybe Ashley was like, maybe she's the one in the group that looks at everybody else and is like, I know I'm fitter than all you ladies. Ain't nothing you touching me. So maybe that's the shock. Maybe the shock is realizing that she's not the fittest one. But the reality is this though: it's not about who the fittest one is. Who the fittest one is in this group. The reality is about all of them getting to that goal. That's it. There's no competition at this moment in time because end of the day, it is their lives that are obviously, you know, on the line. Not on the line is in there where they're about to obviously, you know, pass away, but you know, it's their health that is on the line. That's it.
It's beating so bad my shoulder hurts. I gotta let it calm down.
I know you look wore out.
I'm really surprised that Ashley and Tina are not doing as well as I thought they would. Seeing Tina struggle the way she's doing, I really think she may do more than just diet and exercise.
So how do y'all's legs feel?
Everything is hurting.
I'm definitely sore. Even though we were on the bungees, I was super tired. Yeah, I had to take a break a couple of times. But see, when we lose weight, we won't hurt like this.
Think about it this way. Imagine if you went and see Dr. Proctor. How much weight you could lose.
Let's not push it. Just a chance.
Imagine if I did that every week, how much weight I could lose. I've been struggling with my weight my whole life. I suffer a lot with body pains, body aches, and I do want to be able to do more with my family, but I'm not a fan of the idea of surgery because if there's a possibility that I could die on the table, it's not worth the risk.
Will you at least possibly go see Dr. Proctor to see what he has to say? Listen to Dr. Proctor. See how he feels and says about the surgery.
I mean, I appreciate the concern, but I can handle this without surgery.
Once you go and visit the doctor, that's like facing the music, and that is, y'all, so scary to me because I failed with the first surgery, so I'm not really sure. You don't have to do anything but just go.
The way the tables have turned. When Ashley, in episode 1, I believe, she was talking about, you know, we're going to be here for you, Vanessa. We're going to support you. We'll do the journey with you. Now Ashley's tone has changed. And then Tina, on the other hand, she was saying little bits here and there about being supportive. But I was telling you guys the whole time that Tina's probably the one that's just like, I mean, listen, to be honest with you, at this moment in time, you know, I said it before, and I said that if there's anyone that's actually going to lose weight out of the 4, it's only realistically going to be Megan. But at the same time, though, as long as Megan is aligned with the other 3, her chance of losing weight are always going to be harder. So really and truly, Megan needs to pull herself away from these 3 for her to get to where she wants to go. Because to be honest with you, Tina doesn't show any ounce of really caring to want to lose weight. She keeps projecting that she wants to lose weight so she can do more things with her family. But the fact is, all of her kids are pretty much teenagers now. She's had years to do that, but she hasn't attempted it. Well, let me not say that, but she hasn't obviously, you know, accomplished that. And to be honest, she gives me vibes of someone that is just very complacent and just like, it is what it is. I'll stay where I am. I've always been like this anyway. So yeah, whatever. Personally, that's what I think, you know, when I look at Tina, you know. That's why she's so quiet. She's like the little sly one that just pops in, says things here and there. But in reality, she ain't planning on doing any squiddly nonsense. That's not squiddly nonsense. Squiddly. I just made that up, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you know, and then obviously we got Ashley. Like I said before, she's already had the surgery. And to be honest with you, I don't know if she's got it in her to do it again, because now she's talking all of the negative things, you know what I mean? Which is obviously a part of the cycle. Let's not get it twisted. But let's put it this way, when Vanessa's the one that's the voice of reason, that doesn't look very good for you personally, because Vanessa's the one that's prone the most to messing up. But actually, no, that's a lie. Tina is prone the most to not losing weight, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's proceed.
Answer the phone. I know Vanessa's been having a really hard time making a decision about her living situation. So I'm giving her a call this morning because I have this really awesome idea, and I'm really hoping that this might actually give Vanessa a chance to figure out what she needs to do. Hey, babes, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, you know.
A little tired of the door after all that Bungie?
Yes.
Are you going to get one for the bedroom?
Girl, I wish I had one of those in my house.
That
I
would.
love it. How are things at home?
You know, I want to say they're going good, but they're not. I wish that I could just get Jackie to kind of help me a little bit. Going on a diet and losing weight has been extremely hard. But thinking about moving away from my sister, that's one of the hardest decisions I have to make. Me and her have lived together our entire lives. We've looked out for each other. We recently lost our father, so now we don't have our mother or father. We don't have anybody to turn to. I only have her, she only has me.
Just remember, every second counts and every day counts. So the more you put this off, the more you're stalling on your self journey and your health.
Oh, that's so true.
What I think you need to do is get away from your sister for a bit. All that chaos and everything. I mean, you need some time to yourself to think. How about the four of us girls get together for a weekend, little getaway? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, yeah, stop thinking about any and everything and just have fun.
Yeah.
Let's get them on the phone. I really hope the girls are down for a getaway, because this is going to be a chance for me to clear my mind, get my thoughts together, focus on my diet, not be surrounded by fattening foods, and to get to actually think about whether I want to move out. Hello.
Hey, babe, what's going on?
Me and Megan were doing some thinking about trying to plan like a girls trip. Jackie has got me at my wit's end. I can't take it. I got to get the heck away from her and be able to get my mind together.
I personally think we should go camping.
Oh, hell no. I don't even know why you brought that up, Meg. What?
Because there's a lot of activities that we could like push ourselves to do that I've never been able to experience, really. Campfires, roast wieners.
I'm not worried about steaming the wieners. I want to suck the wieners.
Oh, good God, Vanessa. Hayden is within earshot, Vanessa.
Vanessa is the drastic opposite of me. Our personalities are like not usually in front of my kids.
Suck that wiener out of your mouth. Tina, like, she's got 4 kids, so I know she knows what a penis is. But when I talk about it, she gets, and her face turns all red, and I'm like, she's Miss Prudence. That's all on her.
Let me do the whole shebang. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to find something exciting for us all.
I love to go camping. I used to go camping with my family a lot when I was in better shape. And the thought of having 4 fat chicks in a tent together on the ground, none of us able to help the other one get up, it's kind of concerning.
I'm on my way to Dr. Proctor. I know what an easy decision for you.
I'm at the most unhealthiest I've ever been.
It's time to get healthy now.
It is.
You know, Tina just frustrates me. That's all I want to say. Yes.
Hey, boo, how's it going?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
A little nervous, which is why I was calling you. So I'm on my way to Dr. Proctor.
I know what an easy decision for you.
But now it's time to get it started.
Bungie workout was a reality check for me. I feel like I'm at the most unhealthiest I've ever been. I can tell when I'm walking, being, extremely tired after work, not being able to stand for long periods of time, and that makes me nervous. So after thinking it over, I decided that I wanted to go see Dr. Proctor and see what he has to say about me getting weight loss surgery for the second time.
This is, of course, my second time around, failed surgery. Even admitting that out loud, it's heartbreaking.
So you failed in the past, sweetheart. We have all failed at something big in our lives. We
True.
all have.
Yep. So true.
And what do? We are women. We are strong women. Baby, you are a strong black woman.
Thank you.
You know you've got
I
this.
love you. For 30 of my 36 years, I feel like I've struggled with my weight. By the end of my 20s, I got up over 300 pounds. In 2014, I had the gastric sleeve. I lost roughly about 60, 65 pounds and then kind of plateaued because I just thought that the sleeve could do all the work for me and I can just eat junk food and still lose weight. So I eventually gained all of that back.
I'm ready. You're ready this time. You're prepared to do this.
Well, thank you so much, hon. I am here.
Okay.
All right, love you, bye.
Walking into Dr. Parker's office today, I'm just hoping that he's open and allow me to be a candidate for surgery for a second time.
He'll be with you shortly.
The bottom line is, I know what being over 400 pounds can bring. Misery and despair. So, if I'm not a candidate, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Hey,
Hey,
my name's Charlie Proctor.
Ashley, how are you?
Ashley, it's great to meet
Good
you.
to meet you too.
How can I help you today?
I am considering possibly getting weight loss surgery. This will be my second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that. What'd you have before?
Yeah, so I had this sleeve in October of 2014.
Okay.
And I lost roughly about 80 pounds.
I would have expected you to lose more than that.
Right.
Right after surgery. What do you feel like? What do you think went wrong?
once that tool kind of stopped working, it was time for me to take over and keep those healthy lifestyle changes. It was kind of hard for me. As time went on, I would eat smaller amounts, but I would eat more often versus, making healthier choices.
Believe it or not, weight regain after bariatric surgery isn't that hard. The reality is that we are surrounded with so many dense calories that you can consume as beverages or snacks. Just because she can't eat a large volume of food, she can still take in way, way too many calories. How old are you?
I am 36.
36. So you were 29
I was.
when you had this done.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, when you're that young, we don't always follow the rules.
Right.
And I think it's important that you seem to have a grasp on the fact that you could probably have done things better. It's time to get healthy now.
It is.
Let's see where we're starting from. You ready?
My arch nemesis. So the last time I weighed myself was 6 months ago, and I was 365 pounds. I know that my weight has crept up, so I'm extremely nervous about what the salesman say.
370.4. You can step off.
This is the highest that I've ever been in my entire life. I'm super disappointed in myself. It just feels like I'm right back where I started at, like 7 years ago, and that's deeply concerning to me because it's like it's as if the other surgery never happened.
Call me savage, but I call myself just being honest. TLC, man. TLC. You know what TLC are doing, right? They do this all the freaking time. Okay? So, TLC are giving us a nice... But here's the thing. They've already given us a backstory, actually, in the first episode. They gave us a backstory in each and every single one of the females in the first episode, but focused more on Vanessa and Megan, okay? But they gave us a little bit here and there. But in this episode right here, they definitely give us a recap of Ashley's journey and also a recap on Tina's journey. The only difference is they go in that slightly more indefinite. Why? Because this is the episode where they want us to get drawn in with the characters, with the other two characters, Tina and Ashley. They want us to have an emotional connection. They want us to have this hope that they're going to do fantastically well and they're going to save their lives and they're going to motivate others. And I'm not saying that's not what's going to happen, but the fact is, though, this is a typical TLC formula that seems to always work out 9 times out of 10 the negative way rather than the positive way. So the matter of fact is, though, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying let's not have any hope that Tina and Ashley are going to, or are not going. I'm not saying let's not have hope that they're not going to, get to their goals. But what I'm saying is, don't be disappointed or frustrated if they get to a point where they both fail with their goals, because that is the product of the show. The product of the show is for us to keep watching people that are always going to continuously fail, so therefore we keep coming back for more to see if they finally pick themselves up. And rest assured, there's going to be episodes where they're going to lose a little bit of weight and really bring us back to, and really get us drawn and be like, yes. And then there's those episodes where they're going to gain it back and we're going to be like, oh. I'm just saying it as it is. That's why personally, as I'm watching this little segment here on Ashley, I'm just like, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh, this is just content. Yes. Anyway, let's proceed. Call me evil. I don't care. But that was an evil laugh.
Is it possible for me to have the sleep revised, or would it even make a difference?
Yeah, that's a great question. This long narrow tube of the stomach, which is kind of what you have right there, and I make that even smaller, right? That's going to lend itself to having some bad issues. Okay, so in order to ensure that you're going to get some weight loss, we have to go to an operation that's going to ensure that you have less food absorption than you do currently. And that's typically done with a bypass operation.
Okay.
When I convert a patient from a sleeve gastrectomy to a gastric bypass, the idea is to shorten their GI tract by bypassing some of the small intestine. In doing so, they won't absorb quite as much of the food that they eat.
Do you think I would be a candidate at this point?
I think you need to be a candidate.
Okay.
But when we talk about doing a revision surgery or operating into a space that's already been operated on, it increases our risk of something bad happening. And it's dangerous, frankly.
Hearing I'm a high-risk patient for the bariatric surgery for a second time really concerns me. This is the first time I feel like my life is in danger. But I have a history in my family of diabetes, hypertension, and sleep apnea. All things that can be fatal. So to me, it's worth it, and I'm going to take the gamble. I'm not taking this lightly this time.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the Risty and her family is kind of irrelevant, and the reason I say that is because why is she mentioning it? And I say that because she's already had weight loss surgery, she's already lost weight, so she's had somewhat of a success story despite of the history in her story. So why is she mentioning it? And I question it, because the matter of fact is there's a chain of events, with these TV shows where they will drop in little gems here and there of things that have stopped them from gaining weight. From losing weight or whatnot, or complications or anything like that. And then what do? When things aren't going well, they always bring those little gems up and use them as a excuse, as a defense. You see what I'm saying? It's important that we pick up on these little things, you know. At first, they may not seem that important. At first, they may seem just innocent. But then somewhere down the line, they always seem to, or more or less, most of the time, they always seem to then become a tool of an excuse. But the fact is, though, Ashley is in no position to give us any kind of excuses or whatnot because we know she's already done the journey before. So therefore, to be honest with you, there's no reason why she can't do it again and do it better. But obviously, you know, and the fact that she's weighed, the fact that she's at a heavier weight in her entire life, to be fair, that should be motivation enough for her to really succeed. But hey, it really depends if she really does give a damn or not. Because the fact is, when the camera's on, the idea is to show us that they give a damn. But when the camera's off, we don't know. And I think Ashley doesn't have any children either, you know. And I feel like with Vanessa, having a child should be her biggest motivation because her child is overweight at age 18. Do you know what I mean? Well, hey, let's get into it.
We want to make sure that your odds of success are going to be better than 50%.
Absolutely.
So I want to see you lose 30 pounds over the next 2 months, and then we'll consider doing your surgery.
Okay. This is a huge ass goal. 30 pounds is a toddler child that I have to lose in 2 months, and I am freaking out because for the last year and a half, I've been sitting on my ass.
I'm taking my friends to go camping where you at.
We all really need an excuse to get away from our lives. So I arranged a little camping trip. This weekend is all about fun, friendship, eating right, and staying healthy.
Well, I offered. I'm getting in the back in the air condition. This is my chance to get away, clear my thoughts, not have to worry about Jake and Jackie. What are they doing? What is that?
What did you bring in the house now?
Okay.
Like, seriously. Vanessa, have you peed?
Lord. Only about 4 times.
Vanessa.
So maybe I'm already getting naked, damn it.
Dear God, I'm going to duct tape your mouth if you scream like that while I'm driving.
As soon as we get in the car, Tina already kind of started with me, and I'm like, hold on now. Like, I think I'm gonna get naked just before Tina. At the most inopportune moment when you're yes. I'm hoping to, how do you say, remove the old stick out the anal cavity. It feels so good to not have to be sheltered and reserved on everything you say and everything you do.
All right, on the road again.
Ow!
Well, we already know that this trip's going to be a disaster given the fact that Tina and Vanessa, obviously, you know, are basically polar opposites. Ah, dear. This is going to be nuts. Oh, ah, dear. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm very thankful. Us 4 being together, we can be each other's strength.
So, Vanessa, does that mean that you didn't sneak anything in the car that we ain't supposed to have?
No, I didn't.
Oh, good.
She's trying.
Good, I'm proud of you.
Now, being bigger, honestly, I ain't been in the woods in years. So, like, one of my biggest fears is going to be bug getting in my ear, getting in my bed, or getting on me. What do you think about getting in water?
You want me to put my body in it?
I'm not comfortable with it. I am worried about the flesh-eating disease.
I'm super nervous just because I'm a diva and I need my air, my fan, and lighting. I'm also scared that Tina's gonna fry us up a snake.
Tina will eat any kind of meat.
That's not true.
You do. I'm
Sorry, I
Not
enjoyed
true.
that by myself.
Fishes, deers.
Wow.
Fishes? Fishes and deers.
I know there's something wrong here and I can't figure it quite out. Oh, it's plural already. Deer. Hey, Ashley, how'd that Porter visit go?
He said that I, could potentially be a candidate, so that made me feel good and kind of ease that anxiety. But I have to lose 30 pounds in 2 months.
Oh, but you can do it. You got
Yeah,
it.
I'm committed to it, y'all.
Awesome.
That is tree bark and grapes
Yeah.
for 60 days. So
That's like, I can't even eat tomorrow because I ate 1 almond.
I'm really happy for Ashley now that she could be a candidate for a second surgery. I think that she will be successful this time because she'll learn from her past mistakes. I just hope that this girls' trip this weekend doesn't turn into let's drag Tina to Dr. Proctor.
Zombies are coming, run!
Hey guys, I really want to lose some weight so I can do more things with my family, my kids and my husband. But I don't want to go see a doctor to get the correct advice of how I could lose the weight. Huh? Listen. Tina's so frustrating because the fact is though, just because she's going to go see Dr. Proctor, it doesn't mean Dr. Proctor is going to force her to go and have weight loss surgery. He might not even, here's the thing. The doctor's job is to obviously take your your opinion into consideration. So of course, if you go to a doctor and say, I don't want weight loss surgery, but I want help, but I need assistance in losing weight, can I have any ideas or do you have a certain amount of weight goal that I should lose or anything like that, okay? That is the whole idea of you going to the doctor to seek some advice, to find out obviously where you're at, find obviously how bad it is for you and all that kind of stuff, all your possibilities or pros and cons. But no, I told you, man, Tina's the one that is the most, I say she's the most prone to fail, to be honest with you. She ain't even gonna start That's just the grand scheme of things, man. She's just a Debbie Downer. Tina makes me actually appreciate Vanessa, and that's not good at all. Yikes. Yeah.
Wow.
That's us right there. Right here? Yes.
What in the world is this? Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
Vanessa's really been struggling with a decision on whether or not she should move out of her sister's house. So I planned a girls' weekend of luxury camping, well, glamping, to help give her the space she needs to figure out what's best for her.
All right, when you get on this step right here, be careful because I almost busted my butt just then.
This is very scary for me.
Slow, Megan.
Do not use, not stable. I'm just going to touch it. I'm not going to depend on it. Does that make sense? Let's hold hands.
Oh my God, look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh.
It's so nice.
I hate to admit it, but I was so scared that we were going to be in the middle of nowhere, sleeping bags on hard ground, 4 fat bitches trying to get up. Okay, I don't give a damn about none of y'all, but this is me.
Look at the bed.
Is that a TV or? Oh, that's a remote to the air.
Listen,
There's beds, air conditioning. Oh, heaven, heaven, heaven. Y'all have coffee?
that's great. Yeah. I want to see
so
the
nice.
creamer.
This is so cool.
I am extremely happy that there's actually bathrooms. I thought we was going to have to poop in a hole in the ground.
The only concern I have about the bathrooms here is creatures crawling up my body.
Oh my Lord. Oh my
You
goodness.
didn't think about that?
No.
There's things out there. Snakes, spiders.
They're not just waiting for you to pop a squat so they can come get you.
Hold on, we got to go down. I don't know about you, but I got to have a...
You need help? I got it. Okay, so you got it? Woo! You okay? You good?
Turn my back. What happened?
My back gave out.
I'll come sit with you, baby.
Being my size is extremely hard to find places to sit down. Most skinny people can look around and see a log or see a rock or something like that. Oh, I can get down there and sit, but being big, the statement, the bigger you are, the harder you'll fall, is extremely true. It's getting dark, y'all. Come on, let's go get some firewood.
So, ladies, I can't. I have to do something with work.
The zombies are coming, run!
If the zombies come, we're the first ones that are gonna go.
You're damn right. I'm gonna be a good meal to them.
There's some wood we gotta get. I just don't know how fat you want it.
How does that look?
I hate making wood that big, baby. You got a saw?
Look
This
at
is
that.
an uphill battle.
This is killing my knees.
Yours?
Yes.
My whole body's about to break. I thought glamping was going to be fun and relaxing, but it's turned out to be a lot more physical, challenging for all of us than I thought. Hopefully this is not a mistake. Was anybody hungry?
There's no way it could be a mistake. The fact that it is become more physical than you expected is actually even better, because it means that you're in a position where hopefully they feel forced to have to kind of push that extra mile, to be honest with you. So it's a good thing. But hey, any excuse. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Anyway, let's proceed.
We would be probably bringing pastries, snacky things.
This smells like pepper.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it's doable.
I wanted to follow the dietitian's advice and find something that had a little more nutrition to it, that you can still have fun and still enjoy yourself and still eat. Hell yeah. Girl.
Dude, did I just lick my boyfriend's butthole? Like, oh my God, that is nasty.
Vanessa's already turned up with all the vulgar sex talk.
Ah,
There are thoughts that you keep private, that you just don't put out there for everyone to hear.
these do look like a big old areola with a nipple.
Vanessa, stop.
Tina has this little, I'm better than you, even if she don't say it out loud. That's what everybody sees and that's what everybody hears. But I love Tina. Don't get me wrong, I do. I've never even heard of half of it. I'll go work out and Jackie will have me a candy bar.
Girl, I think it's time that you leave your sister's house.
The only thing that's holding me back is my commitment to my sister. When we were kids, our dad made us agree, blood, always.
But it would still be blood always. What about your commitment to you
And your son.
and your kids?
I know, I'm like, the scariest part of all this is going to be confronting Jackie. The guilt I feel when I think about moving out or doing anything for myself is horrible. I love my sister, but I'm starting to see that I have to make a choice in order to better my life and my kids' life.
It may take a little bit, but Vanessa, you can turn your whole entire life around and be on your own. And when you're a better version of you, you can give her something better.
What the hell is wrong with you? You're making fools out of all of us.
This was supposed to be fun.
Personally, I don't know if Vanessa's really that committed to wanting to move out. I feel like, she enjoys being around her sister because it's easy for her. It gives her opportunity to be lazy. Obviously means that she doesn't have to pay any bills. Well, I mean, I say she doesn't, but, pay less bills. And also it's good for child support as well. Even though her kids are grown, either way, it's still good regardless. So, yeah. I don't know, man. But this is the thing, though. Obviously, TFC pays for all these trips that these ladies go on. Do you know what I mean? And but when it comes to accommodation, not necessarily, right? It's just interesting how you know what? It's just whatever it is. Jesus Christ.
Degraded.
That'll be fun.
Y'all know how to play strip poker?
I do. I want to see your lady part. Lord, I'm going to tell you right now, all this rain reminds me of when I was a kid. My mom would get us naked, put us outside, let us go play in the rain, jumping in puddles. She didn't want us to get our clothes dirty. So here in the rain right now makes me really want to rip my clothes off and just go run around. Like, why not? So what's the gist of the game?
You're going to draw, and you're going to read the card, and whoever it fits keeps the card. If it fits you, you keep the card.
Ready, ladies?
All right, I'm ready.
Just give this card to whoever's most likely to have a pregnancy scare.
Hey, me.
Wait a minute. How did you know?
She fixed.
Not me.
Her husband's
Johnny.
fixed. And well, she...
I ain't doing it right now.
I'm 43 years old, and I don't get sex most of the time, so it ain't me that's getting pregnant. I'm still not comfortable in my body. I realized that. Since I had weight loss surgery, me and John's sex life has really declined because I don't like my body shape. I just don't feel good about myself. If I look at my body and go, ugh, I can imagine what he would feel.
Exactly what about your body are you insecure about?
Okay, back fat. I don't like it. It's like, this stuff hangs out. I don't like certain places touch because, things are a little loose.
You do realize you're going to have more, right? You do realize that everything that's going on down there is going to get worse before it gets better. Look at me, bitch. My body isn't doing so good either.
I'm jealous of her legs.
These do not look like they should be attached to this body. I look like a piece of candy, the little round chocolate candy with the little legs
and
coming
the
out.
small legs. I don't like doing it with the lights on. Some positions I'm not willing to do because I'm scared of hurting John. And I guess it gives me anxiety.
He was with you when you were at your heaviest.
Right,
And
right.
he was fine with that.
Yeah.
So this is nothing.
I still feel like a monster.
You're not a
You're
monster.
a monster.
We are here for you, baby.
Absolutely.
She struggles with that voice in her head that tells her she's not good enough. I'm trying to help the relationship with John. You are beautiful.
I don't feel beautiful most of the time.
All right, good night.
The matter of fact is, Megan's come a long way. She's come a long way. Obviously in this season, she has put a bit of weight back on. But it's always very, very important for anyone. Doesn't matter who you are, okay, what gender you are. The matter of fact is, it's always important to feel sexy in your own body. That's the bottom line, And not feeling like that is one of the worst things you could ever have, So I can only encourage people to do their best to pick something about themselves that they like, and then use that as the core to then project into liking other parts of themselves as well, Because at the end of the day, no one likes to have intercourse with someone that is not confident within their appearance. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that talk the talk, but then when it comes to it, and then they have to take their clothes off, all of a sudden that talk goes completely quiet, and there's no point in that. So the fact is, though, if you're gonna look a certain type of way or be a certain size or whatever, you kind of have no choice but to own it to a certain degree, and that certain degree is when it comes to more the intercourse kind of things, because one of the biggest turn-offs that I can have in particular is having intercourse with someone that then decides that they want to hide certain parts of themselves. Makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me, but yeah.
Did everybody sleep?
I went to sleep. I could hear myself snoring. I woke up. And then after that, I don't remember anything. You guys could have took me out, did a seance with my body, and I slept.
Here's the thing. When you start losing weight, your snoring and breathing is going to get so much better.
I know. I still have those things, those challenges that has hindered, my current lifestyle. I know Dr. Proctor will help me to reach whatever goal I've set for myself.
You too, Tina. You know that he can really help you.
Absolutely.
I don't know about the surgery. I've lost the weight on my own. I know I can do it on my own without the tool. Even though surgery is not for me, the girls have inspired me to be more serious about my diet and my exercise. I know I can do this, and I'm going to enjoy showing all of them that I have what it takes.
I feel like the way things went, I wasn't ready. I didn't want to lose weight last year. I didn't want to focus on anything. I didn't give a damn. But now, I want to live my best life from this day forward.
So the way to do that is get out of the past.
Yes.
Move into the now.
That's
The
hard.
past is past. It's gone. You can't fix that.
Fix it.
You can fix now. And you can move into a better future.
I think that when I get home, I'm going to look into some properties.
I am proud of you.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Listening to the girls talk to me has helped me to understand that I've got to get my life together and get things on track so that I can make a better future. And moving away from Jackie would be a massive first step to me losing the 40 pounds that I need in order to get weight loss surgery.
Should we actually start packing up?
I'd like to check out the Vista one last time.
Yeah, let's go look at the vista. Look at that view.
That is beautiful.
Ain't nothing like being in nature to be able to let go of all your woos, your woes, your worries, and just release it all into the world.
It is.
I can't wait to be able to get my own place so that I can have serenity, peace, and be able to take care of myself. I feel like maybe it's a rebirth. Hey, man. And I think with my rebirth, I need to come into the world butt naked.
What the
Oh my God.
have you done? Oh my God! Vanessa! What the hell?
I cannot believe this.
Oh my God, girl, I see your VANESSA! Oh my Lord! Oh my God! Okay.
That was fun.
My eyes. I hope the neighbors didn't see that.
Oh my God, I hope they didn't either.
What the hell was that? I can't believe Vanessa just ran outside butt naked. What the hell is wrong with you, Vanessa? You're making fools out of all of us.
Because of me being naked.
Exactly.
I don't give a They will laugh their ass off. They'll be like, oh my God, look at big goddamn flaw.
I'm not okay with it.
Don't be okay with it. I don't give a See, that's your problem.
I'm not going to be degraded.
That's not being degraded. It's called being human and having fun. That's what the it is. Now, I'm sorry, Prudence. I'm sorry that I talk about vaginas. And guess what, bitch? They exist. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm
they
not going to
exist.
flash them for the world.
You don't have to. I can. Because you ain't my mama. If I want to run around naked, who gives a flying? If she's ashamed of her body, then she needs to work that out on her own. Big as I am not to be ashamed, bitch, learn something.
You don't care about anybody else.
Really, y'all think so? Y'all think so?
It's about the fact that you're putting this
I'm
off
sick of
on
you
us
putting me
too.
down. I'm sick of you putting me down. You judge me too much. You kill me. Don't judge me.
Okay. Vanessa really knows what buttons to push with me, and I usually can look past it, but not this time, because as fat people, the world sees us as a joke, having no worth and not being intelligent, and I do not want that stereotype upon me.
She just doesn't see it. Yeah.
We're not worth anything.
I got you. No, I got you.
I'm taking everything in my soul. Just here right now.
She's a different view. It doesn't make you bad, and it doesn't make her bad.
I need to stop. Everybody needs to stop talking to me. Let me just please
All right,
stop.
then no talk to me, okay? Because I'm
I'm
telling you
trying to
right
be
now,
nice.
I'm a very nice person, but when you raise your voice at me when I ain't done nothing wrong,
Let's stick
it
up for
really,
my friend.
but really
Mommy.
heats me up.
Mommy.
I'm taking up for both of you. I said you have different, and there's nothing wrong with different views. There is nothing wrong with the way she feels, and there's nothing wrong with what you feel. However,
You give her the right to judge me for my actions. I've always been judged for my weight. I've been judged for my looks. I've been judged for my cleanliness at times. I've been judged for a lot of things, usually as strangers. But when it's your best friend, somebody that's not supposed to ever judge you for nothing, it hurt me. Things were actually awesome. What did I do? I never judged you as anything. I've always said nice stuff, but you keep letting me down.
I've got anxiety right now.
It's gonna be okay.
No, I'm sorry.
I know you're in emotion right now, hon. It's gonna be okay.
You're not being honest.
Nobody said you did anything.
I love these women, and I don't like them being at each other's throat. This was supposed to be fun getaway. It was supposed to be reconnecting, having a blast, and not worrying about. And this is not fun right now.
There isn't much more I can add or do there. She's not going to hear me right now.
I don't want our girls' trip to be torn down because of one incident.
Me neither.
So here's the thing. So wait. You have every right. If you want to street, that's you. I get it. Here's the thing. Not everybody is okay with that.
Knowing Tina and Vanessa, they both can be stubborn as hell. And when they feel that they're in the right, there's no change in their mind. I'm really concerned that there's no going back and there's no making up. And I don't know where that's going to put us all.
Can I close the door? Extremely nervous to meet Vanessa.
I'm not real sure what's going to come out of this meeting with Tina. We may not be able to resolve.
Damn. I mean, that's the first and foremost. That's the end of that episode. Views. Where do I stand on this matter? Who is right? Who is wrong? I think that my first initial reaction was like, wow, what is Vanessa doing? Then obviously Tina decided to react. And then Tina said something very interesting. She said that, degraded, making fun of all of us. So here's the thing. Should we judge someone who's more than happy to run around naked based on their size? Because then that means, we're not judging people based on their size, right? We're shaming, right? So in reality, we shouldn't really be judging. I mean, the matter of fact is, though, as far as I'm concerned, there was no one around apart from thousands of people watching it at home on TV. Do Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say, okay? I'm going to say that, obviously, Tina's someone that wouldn't do that. And she's someone who clearly doesn't want to be around someone who would do that. So to be honest with you, the best way they can go forward is that it's not even about who's right or wrong. It's a matter of, okay, so there's a clash of friendship. So clearly these two just shouldn't be friends. It's just that plain and simple, because Vanessa's not going to change her ways. There's no one telling her whether she's right or wrong, because the only thing that's going to matter to her is her own opinion, which is fine. And the same thing for Tina. They're both going to be stubborn to their own opinions, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we are who we are. We stand by our own actions, and that is completely fine as long as, that's it. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's a hard situation to process, because I'm still kind of like gobsmacked. I've still got visions in my head right now of what I just saw. Do you know what? This is what I'm going to say. Vanessa is a mother. Has a mother, she should not be behaving that way. And Tina is a mother. And as a mother, she's not really going to want to see her children. She's not going to want her children to know that she's got a friend that runs wild like this. So there's definitely a conflict when it comes to being a parent, if you dig what I'm saying. So in terms of them being parents, I understand obviously where Tina's coming from, which therefore for me says that Vanessa was completely out of line. Because I can tell you this now flat out. If my mother was to do that, was to do what Vanessa just did, best believe she's getting this on real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm an orphan at that stage. I ain't about that life, so that's where I'm gonna leave it, if you dig what I'm saying. But nonetheless, do you guys give me your opinion on that matter? Because it was a madness. But with that being said, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. Peace.